Hey, good morning, YouTube. My name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out my beard. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the 2005 Yamaha Banshee build that we're going to be working on. So for those of you, if you remember and you've been following the channel and you have subscribed, I did pick up this Banshee about, I don't know, 7 or 8 months ago. When I got it, it was snow on the ground. I know that. And right now we are in September, towards the end of September, about to get to October in my area. So, you know, it's been a little while. 8, 9 months, 10 months maybe. And we're finally going to be able to get into working on this thing because we finished up our 1992 Yamaha Banshee restoration project. I'm going to be putting a link to that down into the description. If you all are just, wanting to see something different and see this thing come back, that's absolutely wonderful. But right now, this is all going to be about the 2005 and getting it from nothing right now to something. So here we are, we got this video coming at you. The 2005 Yamaha Banshee is just like all the other ones, just pretty much different color combinations, different part numbers, but we're not gonna be building this one at all like we did the last one. The other one was more of a resto mod, so we're going back to factory, but we weren't gonna go crazy with being back at like a factory OEM style thing. This one is gonna be on the other side. We're gonna be having custom A-arms, and we're going to be having like the roundhouse carrier bearing style setup. We're gonna be running bead locks. We're gonna have some long travel suspension up front. We're gonna be doing some motor work and everything. But so this is not gonna be like the same thing. Don't think that the 05 is gonna be just like the 92, completely different. Man, it's just hard to be able to say 05. But we're gonna just get the 92, see? So we're just gonna get the 05 frame out here, take a quick look at it. Hopefully we get off the powder coat. I have done some stripping to it, got it basically down to where it's almost nothing. And disassembling it was just like the 92, so it wasn't even worth kind of showing. So here we are, parts laying around everywhere. We're gonna get it restored, put it back together. But first, we're gonna get the frame off the powder, but we need to take a look at it. So here we are, looking at the frame. Bare, as I stated it would be, nothing really on it. So a couple things I want you all to see is that I did use my grinder and I took off these factory points right here for the, the factory brake line stays. Those are off. There was some hardware and some things up here that mounts that as well. Those are all coming off, or those are all off. Probably could take that one off. I just haven't done that yet. I did take off the factory exhaust stop bump stops. Those are gone. Took off our seat, or our OEM airbox mount here. And I think I'm going to take these off as well. I haven't gotten that far yet. I was debating on taking these off because I was going to try to do a different design with the airbox. But now what I'm going to do is be running pods. So those can go ahead and come off too. But yeah, none of the welds and anything is all broken or cracked up. So that all looks good. Frame's not twisted, and we do have our 05 VIN number there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 05. It's gonna look really good once we get it done. Need to tweak that out there a little bit. I usually get some pliers or get the wrenches and just tweak my mounts here, just open a little bit, so that after the powder I don't have any problem getting things to fit back in there as they should. Could put a little tack weld there. I might do that just to keep that from spreading any further. I still have to take off that roller. But yeah, we're looking good. So I also need to get out this little retainer here. This is the bearing for the steering stem. And oh yeah, and I did take the Taurus delete, that Taurus module bracket right here. It's gone off as well. But yeah, we're good. We got the rear ones done. And I tend to like to use a file like this, nothing crazy. And I take it down with the grinder first just to get it nice and clean. But I use this file and go across of it pretty good to just make sure I keep the roundness of the tube that I want. I forgot to say we took off the OEM heel guard mounts as well. I did take off the CDI and rectifier tabs that were here, because all that's going to get relocated to the front or to the middle. But yeah, we'll look good. So there are a few more things that I needed to let you all see before I shut this one down. There were a couple of holes in the bottom where it looks like somebody had maybe a skid plate on and used some of those self-tapping bolts that I'm not a huge fan of, but they used those, and I just wanted to show you the plug welds that I did and after repair of those, and then we're gonna be getting this thing loaded up and taking it off to powder. So there were a few here and here, as you can see. That was one, but they're just randomly throughout here and everything. So I think we got it looking really good. All right, everyone, so pretty much that's it. We have it sitting behind us. We're going to get it loaded up. It's going to be the Yamaha blue color. Factory color is what we're going to go with. We're going to go overload blue. So I really like blue and I really like illusion orange, so that's what we're going to be working with. Majority blue, rest of it's going to be the illusion orange. Kind of keep it nice and tasteful. Nothing too crazy with the orange, but the majority of it's going to be blue. I really like how that look is. All right, everyone, so you have to be pretty thorough when you're going to be taking one of these to powder, because what it is what it's going to be when you get it back. And you don't want to have to make any kind of alterations or anything after the powder is on, because then, you know, you're messing up. So one of the things I decided I was going to do was get right here and check to make sure my shock lined up, because I do have some aftermarket shocks that's going to be long travel to make this a little bit different. But you see right there, there's a hole I didn't see that I need to weld. Not sure what they had there, but one here. So we're going to get that welded up before it goes really quickly. It's in the back of the truck because it was about to go here in a little bit, but we're going to get that taken care of, as well as we're going to fit this shock in. So basically this angle here is what I was concerned about. I wanted to make sure it wasn't too blocked off and the shock wouldn't be able to fit in there appropriately. But this is my long travel shock that I'm going to use off of a YFZ 450R long travel. And once I get that up there, as you see, straight up and down, doesn't have any issue until it's way out here, and I do not see the shocks being out like that. So where it taps right here is right up here. Now, does that require me to do anything? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think so. Let me see what other people say online, but as far as it goes, that's good. So yeah, we're going to fire up the welder. If that's all good and dandy, we're going to be on the road here in a bit, getting that dropped off to the powder coater down there in Winchester, Virginia, and then hopefully be getting it back in, you know, some weeks. So in that meantime, we're going to be doing other building and getting other things done, getting the motor together. We're already started on that kind of footage, and you know, this is going to be another Banshee that's coming to life. All right, so we're plugged up. Now let's get it all ground down. All right, so we got it all grinded up. We just used our simple skill grinder. Nothing crazy. Now that grinder does work pretty well. It's going to be a cheapo from like Walmart. I've been waiting on it for it to explode for like 5 years, so I kind of feel it's a win. Been wanting to get a DeWalt, but you know, it's not about that. But here's the grinding we did. Cleaned them up nice and good, filled those holes in, so that's always good. It's going to look nice and clean up front, especially with that fresh hardware we're going to be having up here. Let's take a look at the backside of them. All right, so up in there, you see where the hole was. Like pretty flush across there, nothing really a catch. Which I just don't want to have any kind of like welding wire or string hanging out, so that's good. And we got our powder and everything here in the back seat. Blue. It's gonna go up there. I did order it all myself, and we went with the Prismatic YZ Blue PSS 10659. I think I got right here, quality, 5 pounds. Now the 5 pounds isn't going to do everything you've seen in there. I already have done some parts. Well, let me rephrase that. The 5 pounds is enough to do well over a full machine, all in that color. So I did do 5 pounds because I want to do something a little bit different with my wheels this time. But frame is done. I'm going to show you the couple parts we got done. Then we're going to conclude this video up and get this frame to powder. Just a sneak peek of the parts I already have gotten done and things that I've gotten laid out that's going to be freshened up, but we'll talk about that all in the next video. All right, everyone, so in the truck we go, down to the powder coating shop, and we'll catch you at the next one. If you want to see what this looked like or how we got from here, or check out the motor build that we're starting, right here it is.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine.